I've been in the company 4 years.
I'm Sarah Caine, I'm an account director for Unibox and I've been with the company for 6 years.
We have actually won an award for the same system last year, which was great, but it's actually moved on since then, and we took on more challenges with this product in terms of the brief. So we had to develop it, and it became even more clever and innovative and performing.
So the things that we've done to make it more clever and innovative, we added additional mechanisms for shelf lighting, so different light engines that were going to be displaying the products. We also had some additional challenges with curving luminaires, so the curved shelves that needed illuminating as well. So it was taking a standard product that was already innovative, but actually putting it into a completely new environment.
I think the inspiration, really for us as a manufacturer, the inspiration comes from the designer. We make and manufacture products that can be designed by other people, which is really important, so that people feel that, obviously every brand is different, so the inspiration definitely comes from the creative agency or the retailer, end user. They actually drive the creative, we just make it happen.
There were challenges. There were definitely challenges.
We love a challenge.
We do love a challenge. Yeah.
Everyone loves a challenge.
Yeah. Certainly, as I say, curving units was certainly a challenge in itself. The client wanted a very high specification LED lighting solution, which was led by the lighting designer. So not only was there a creative designer involved in this studio, there was also ourselves, and there was a lighting designer specifically involved, as well as the main contractor. So they wanted a specific lighting solution, which we then had to undertake a number of additional tests to ensure that that light engine could actually be used within our system. So we had to do some additional thermal testing with the aluminium, the luminaires, and then also adding in more light sources into the shelf. So rather than powering just a single luminaire, we were powering a luminaire and a light sheet off of the same system, the same shelf, the same pair of brackets. So a number of challenges that we overcame.
I also, just to add to that, I also think with the layout and the display, and obviously the notorious product, the VM was a real. It really pushed the dimensions, didn't it?
There was no consistency and no standard in the bay widths. So every bay that we did was a completely different size. So it was no consistency.
Just keeping on top of the number of bays.
The hours we've spent, the two of us, going through checking all the different dimensions of the bays, how many shelves per bay, and it wasn't just one shelf for one type of bay either. You'd have 2 or 3 different types of shelf within the same bay. So the whole thing was completely bespoke.
So complex.
Very complex, but that made it challenging. That made it more interesting.
Feedback's been really great. We know that the client's happy, the contractor was happy, the contractor and the feedback from the electrical team were that our components were really well made, which is it's geeky, but it's a bonus for us.
That was a great point during the actual installation, was that we had really positive feedback from all of the contractors involved. There was no, considering we were putting in a new solution to the electrical contractors, they've never used this before, and they really complimented us on the fact that it was so easy to use, that we'd made it so easy for them to install. So to get that positive feedback from a trade like that was really good, really exciting. It's really exciting.
It's amazing.
It's really good. Yeah.
Not only Sarah and I get to interact with the client on the front facing. We've got so many people back at base putting in so much hard work. Being shortlisted for the awards is amazing, just for them.
Yeah. It's for the company, for all of us. It's great.
It's a great accolade.
It's a reward for everybody's hard work that went into it, and there was a lot of hard work went into it before Christmas.